Hello, I'm here. And you'll notice I'm standing in front of my own car. Funny how that works. I'm on the clock here. This is weird. This is my Nug. It has snowballed. I'm feeling the first-hand effects of the snowball. Haven't really felt it before, but it's happening, and it's happening hard. Story with this car. This was my first ever like proper car. I had a car given to me by my dad before, but don't care. This was my first car. My first actual car.
Jump. You suck.
Enough of that. Alright, yes, so first manual car. Really like it. Originally bought it to eventually become a track car or just get skidded or whatever. And would you believe I got a defect as soon as I came to Victoria, so thank Vic Police, that was real nice. But regardless, that pushed me to take it off the road and start having some real fun with it. Keep It Reet Drift School, that was really good. That got me on the track, that was my first ever event. And then did 2 Friday night drifts after that, did Run the Wall, and actually did the Reet Suri. Yeah, just a quick rundown on exactly what has happened to this. Before I started working on the motor, I have done XYZ coilovers. Shockworks, please don't come down here and murder me. I have a Showtime Customs lock kit in it and just a weldy, and that's completely it. Yeah, really haven't done that much to it other than just slam it on its ass. As for the inside, fire extinguisher and a hydraulic handbrake, and that is it. To be honest, like, I could have kept driving it without the turbo and just maybe some diff gears. It would serve me completely fine, but I need more powers.
We need more power.
We need more power.
Need more power.
So I decided I need 400 kilowatts. I've drifted about 3 times now and I feel I'm ready.
Strongly disagree.
Yeah, no, so like I said, I'm feeling the first-hand effects of the snowball. I was originally like, oh yeah, I'll slap a turbo on it. I'll still make it kind of neat, but I'll see if I can get it all done under $1,000, because I know my mates have done that. And that did not happen. That's so far from happening. Spent almost $1,000 just on making the headers, because why not? Because as soon as I start looking at this stuff, I want it to look real good, and I want to be happy with it. So I thought I'd just spend the extra money now, and I'll love it. My bank account, I hate it, but I'll love it. So yeah, and this is where I've gotten so far.
So what motor is this?
Oh yeah, for those who don't know, and shame on you, shame on you, this is the legendary 3.8 litres of abusing goodness, the Ecotec. Anyone who's owned this motor knows that it can cop a lot of hate, a lot of anger in us youth. This motor has received. But yeah, it's just a slightly upgraded version of the Buick, which was basically the exact same, but just a little bit older technology. They made it more economical and made it the Ecotec. And now I need it to be less economical and more powerful. Completely stock motor. As far as I know, it's probably never been opened because I think it's low Ks. I swapped it into this about a year ago or 2 years ago. Then I'm going to slap this bad boy on it and see how much we can safely make. I talked with Jesse and he said that running ethanol would be a good idea. I don't know too much about ethanol, but I do know that you can run it a bit safer. Like you can run slightly more power, just a bit safer, and not risk blowing your motor up as much. So gonna be doing that. 1000cc injectors, aftermarket fuel pump that will just go straight in the tank. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Not a bad way to spend $10,000.
Trent from Checkered Tuning gave me a little, kind of like a piggyback chip, kind of like the J3 chip that we did Ute with. Yeah, basically like the J3 chip, so not ideal, but it will do the trick just fine. There's just some little things. Obviously, you need to do oil and water lines still for the turbo.
What turbo are you putting on?
That is a bone stock Ford Falcon FG turbo. Very, very strongly disappointed in Holden and GM for not bringing out our lovely Holdens with turbos. So I had to go to the dark side and steal one. And then I came back over here and slapped it on my Ecotec. Bone stockers, might need a rebuild, might not, we'll see. Just gonna run the internal wastegate for now and just run it straight into my exhaust, no dump or anything. But yes, oil and water, plumb it up so that it goes to this bad boy and feeds my motor. You need to flip that So it's over here so that I can run the piping nicely and not have to do the VL situation where you come through. Nah, not good, not nice, not happening. Relocate this, relocate battery. There's some other like little things, like just putting in a boost T and run some lines and whatever else, some sensors. But that's basically the rundown. It's pretty easy in theory, it just takes a while. Yeah. But yeah, super simple setup. Just gonna try and make it look nice. And see if we can't get down to another keep a Reet event. Yeah, blaze some tires. I really want 3rd gear now. 3rd gear has to happen. Yeah. Anything else that I should put in, Adam? Yeah, so everything you can see I've done myself, other than I didn't make Garrett, but really wish I did. After I did the headers and got the turbo exactly where I want it, I saw that I could fit 4-inch, so I had to fit 4-inch. It had to happen. I wasn't originally like really keen on it, but as soon as I could see that it would fit so easily, I had to do it. Spent a bit of time just getting it nice, running down, and then I'm gonna go just straight to my stock exhaust. So when I rock up at the track, this thing's gonna look beaten from every angle other than under the bonnet, and I kinda like that, I kinda don't, but it's gonna be pretty cool. Hopefully make some cool noises and a bit of a sleeper vibe. Should sound really good. That's one thing with the Ecotecs, they sound like arse. They're called a mang for a reason, because they sound like mang mang. And then when you slap a turbo on them, they sound even worse. So hopefully this 4 inches of flowing goodness down to like a 2.5-inch stock mild steel pipe will give it a nice raspy note, actually give it a little bit of life as opposed to, yeah, they sound putrid. Just cut in a video of just a janky setup.
I feel sick.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Add a turbo, make worse.
Yep. Add 4-inch, make worse again. No.
The nice fart resonator.
But yeah, that's about it. I'm not exactly sure how in depth we'll go with this video, but yeah, we'll just give you little updates along the way. Yeah, I've already done the hard bit. There wasn't really anything interesting to video as far as making the headers. It's just heaps of cutting, so much time on the grinder. It's just really finicky work. So yeah, you didn't miss much there. And yeah, we'll just give you a couple updates on the plumbing and whatever else. And then we'll give you the dose, because the dose is gonna be spicy as. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. Or not even, 1 second.
Some no
losses, I don't do lipo. A few screws loose in the head, I'm a psycho. All these kids just wanna be idols. All these kids just wanna be rival. I need something way more than viral. I need something way more than viral. Gotta be something way more than idol.
I'm back. We're after hours at the moment. I'm just doing a little bit of work on my own car. We'll get in here and I'll show you what I'm doing. It's Corey. Corey's doing a bit of work on his car too. Are we videoing your new fridge? Ooh, where's the King sponsor? Surely. Yeah, sweet. Just doing a bit of work on my car after hours. As you can see, I have no air intake and no plenum. That's not gonna run like that, is it? There we go. That is what an Ecotec plenum looks like. There is no throttle body on here. I've taken the throttle body off, and also I've already taken the plenum off and everything. As you can see, we've got throttle cable here, and throttle sits on here somewhere like this. And that's a problem, because my turbski sits right here, and my big ass 4-inch dump pipe runs down the side there. So hot and cold do not mix. Does it? Does it, Corey? Hot and cold don't mix. So what we have to do here, can you guys guess? Can you guys guess what we have to do here? We have to make cold go away from hot, like so. However, I wish it was that easy. Yeah, it's almost that easy, but we got some little things in the way, like this ends up hitting the corner here, and we got some vacuum stuff needs to be at the back. So the easiest way to do it, I don't know if you guys have ever seen anything on Ecotecs before, because it's super uncommon, but very common to just chop and chop. And because you have the bolt holes here, super easy to do. You can just hold everything exactly where you need it with this plate. Hardest part is just getting this as clean as physically possible, because obviously it's alloy. and alloy don't like oil when you weld it. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll be chopping and welding and chopping and welding. What are we gonna be doing, Corey? Chopping and welding. Chopping and welding. See? Pick it up so quick. He's a fast learner. He's a fast learner. Yeah, so yeah, in this video, Corey will be welding up my plenum for me. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Hopefully I don't run into too many impurities in that alloy there, because that is like literally the #1 issue when it comes to anything like this. Yeah, 100% I'm gonna run into some problems, but wire wheel, grinder, die grinder, I'm gonna get rid of the impurities. Tali versus impurities, let's see who wins. And then yes, I will show you what we're gonna do once we're on the other side. Once it's flipped, it'll be like that, super good. Get rid of that bracket. We obviously have exhaust quite down low here, but it's not anything like the other side where it's right up high here and in the way. Yes, so I will be relocating the battery and we'll be running the intercooler pipe up over the exhaust and boom. Super simples, right? Super simples. Famous last words. Edit the boring bits out, guys. I can't. Edit whole video out. Now at this side. Safety first, kids. Hey, Corey! Notice how he didn't hear me? It's because he doesn't wear these. Nah. Oh yeah?
Aluminium.
What do you reckon, lads? I just said safety first, but tech tip with Corey. Bar of soap, blade, well, cutting disc, bit on this, bit on this. Apparently it cuts through alloy better. I think it's helping. I can't really notice because I haven't cut that much alloy, but if Corey says to do it, then you do it. That's what she looks like all cut up. Watch this. Done. Just duct tape her up, slap her back on, and we'll be good. Oh, just quickly. He's come to retrieve his camera, god dang it. Are you recording in slow-mo there, mate? Oh, don't you start, mate. Don't you start.
What have we got going on down here?
We have a reverse plenum. Look at that. It doesn't even look like it's changed. Yeah, it doesn't look reverse. Boom. She ain't done yet. I'm not that quick, but what the heck? See, we have cut, and now we just have to shut. And because GM does absolute blessings, I can just bolt it all down onto that top plate, which is amazing, which is so good. Now, Zachary wants his camera back, so that's all for tonight, but next time you see this, it will be on my car and it will be welded. And we'll be getting into some other goodies that we have. I've had lots of people do me lots of favours.
Including yours truly.
Including yours truly. I was going to get to that.
Wow.
But yes, got a lot of people to thank, but we'll have to wait until I'm thanking them for a purpose. It's on my car. Jesus,
Apparently
you're
so.
jumping the gun, man.
Yeah,
far
sorry.
out.
So we'll wait till it runs.
Yeah, wait till it runs, and then I'll
And
say
Jason's
thank
gonna hate it, but you have to give me a shout out. That's
you.
the worst.
Absolutely. I'll shout him out right now. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Alright. Thanks for that. Thanks for letting us use your camera. Have a good weekend. Cheers.
No worries.
Wow. Hey guys. How you doing? I'm concentrating right now. Oh my god, it's a plenum. I love my plenum. What did he do to himself?
Stealing my camera for the weekend.